Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Moneypit Homestead. Well, this is 4th of July, so I hope everybody's having a happy 4th of July and celebrating for the reasons we need to celebrate and the independence of our nation. And well, I'm gonna turn the camera around. Well, anybody that's been watching these videos, the couple videos and stuff like that, they know that the barn's not clean yet, but it has vastly improved a lot. But anyway, just thought I'd show you this and wish everybody a happy 4th. Yesterday something happened, and I didn't expect it to happen, and so I didn't get to finish, and I was going to work on it all day today, and all this over here would have been cleaned up too, but well, we had to make a trip. Yep. Anybody that knows me very well knows that this one,
your favorite place, is Fast Pace.
Is Fast Pace. So we had to go back to Fast Pace. And she's, I don't know, she don't want to be seen with a person that's non-intelligent as I am. Anyway, I was putting some stuff in the dump trailer, and as I did, it didn't go in there the way I wanted it to. So guess what I did? I climbed up here, got it all arranged, and looked at the situation and said, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that without a ladder, but I did. And you wouldn't think that a little hop off that, no really further than what it was, would have been that bad. But right here, it goes down. I don't know if you can see how much it goes down, but my foot went sideways to my leg when I landed. I mean, it immediately went foonk, and I just knew I broke my leg or my ankle or whatever, but I was hoping I didn't. So, in Donald fashion, I walked inside the barn, hobbled in there, still screaming and fussing about how my ankle was hurting. Tightened my boot up as tight as I could tighten. Walked over to the house and told Lisa, I said, I'm mad at you. She said, what about? I said, because I'm over there screaming and carrying on because I hurt myself and you didn't come. So I explained to her what I did. And then I walked back to the barn and from the house. And when I did, I decided to work a couple more hours. So that was about noon. And around 6, my ankle was really bothering me. So I decided to walk back to the barn, back to the house, and eat supper because I knew Lisa had probably made supper by then. And she was preparing supper as we went. So I took my boot off and everything, and which was probably a bad idea at that time. But anyway, I took the boot off and waited for her to finish supper. As we was finishing supper, I told her the pain in my leg just kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I decided, even though I had ice on it and stuff like that, she made me some ice packs. Now she's directed. Even though I'd made some ice packs and stuff like that, I called one of the other Quick Care, and they were closed. I had the wrong place, and so I ended up calling Fast Pace. Fast Pace said they were still open. They took X-rays.
They said, "Oh, hi, Donald.
Yeah,
are you coming in today?"
They pretty much did. I have a sheet, you know, a booklet. Anyway, so we got there. The little girls in there took great care of me, like usually do. And so anyway, they took me back to X-rays and stuff like that. And one of Emily's friends, my daughters, took me back, had the X-rays and stuff like that. And she brings me back to the room. And a little bit later, this other lady shows up with a boot. I'm sure y'all know what a boot looks like. I got it wrapped up so I can walk over here to the barn. But I'll take it off later and show you, take a couple pictures of it. and insert them here. Anyway, one thing led to another, and Emily's friend comes back in, and I thought I knew what her name was, but I wasn't sure. So anyway, I asked her what her name was. She said it was Jenny, and I said, "Are you sure it's not Debbie?" And because she was telling me she thinks she goes, "I've looked at these X-rays for a while, and I think you got a broke piece down there. It's kind of right there at the end where it's broke right there." And I said, "Well," I said, "Are you sure your name's not Debbie?" And she said, "Why?" I said, "Because you're a Debbie Downer." Lisa's shaking her head because I don't know if she thought it was funny back then, but I did. Anyway, she said she knew my daughter and everything. I said I knew, you know, whatever. So we talked for a few more minutes and we left. And we were supposed to go celebrate fireworks last night with since it rained just as we was getting ready to celebrate the fireworks the other day. And we was watching a movie, then we was going to shoot off fireworks. And so one thing led to another, and well, here we are. I didn't get to do anything on there at all, and for whatever reason the chickens hear my voice and stuff like that. They decide to come up to the barn. Some of them do anyway, and they visit with me for a little bit. So we're gonna go down and feed the animals and you know, see what happens. But anyway, like I said, I thought that you all might enjoy the barn. Lisa's not happy with me again. Yeah, I gotta give it to her though. She is 100% a trooper. She takes care of all my craziness, and well, I just can't say enough wonderful things about her, because like I said, she takes care of all my nutty needs. I cut my leg, she was my doctor, and I cut it pretty bad. Probably thousands of stitches in that one, but they lost count, so I have no idea knowing. When I cut the end of my finger off at work, it wasn't my fault on that one. None of them so far has been my fault, except, well, I guess I didn't have to jump out. But like I said, hopefully this barn will get cleaned up in a little bit. I don't know what the prognosis of the X-ray is going to be, but as you can see, I got fencing over there. I got all the fencing material right in there. Some of this stuff is not where it's going to be a final. Well, the fence post and all that is. There's the splitter. It's got a couple rotillers in there. That one wheel weed whacker rotiller for doing little things. I got a couple engine hoist and an engine hoist and 2 motor stands sitting there. And like I said, eventually, I want to move that compressor back there over here by the door. That's what some of my plans were going to hopefully be for this weekend and next week. To get all this over here, get all that cleaned up. You won't believe this, but in that dump trailer, I've already took off a ton. 1 ton of material. I dropped a ton over there at the salvage yard. And I have an IBC tote full of plastic items that I don't even know how we collected all that crap. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go out here and we're going to have to feed. But hopefully everybody understands about this not getting cleaned up. And I've got a few things, if they ever let me do anything. I've got that chicken coop I'm going to have to try to build. I'm going to have to recruit somebody to help me. Yeah. You do know that, don't you? I said I'm going to have to recruit somebody to help me build the chicken coop. Anyway. Oh yeah, and we got more chickens hatching now, so that's going to be interesting now. Well, they're in the incubator, but we're hatching them. Anyway. Well, I guess we're going to go down and feed now. So we'll see if we take pictures down there. Well, we took the camera to the barn with us, and somehow forgot to film. Yeah. Well, reason being is because the American breed chickens, they got their voice. The roosters were crowing. Anyway, we got everybody fed, the chickens, the dogs, and the American breed chickens. Everybody's fed, everybody's happy, and now I'm gonna go in here and relax for a while. So I hope y'all had a great 4th, or have a great 4th, and if you're watching this later, I hope you had a great 4th. And like always, y'all, there'll be a up here in this, over here on the side, there's a subscribe if you're not subscribed. Up here is a suggested video, and down here and below it will be a one of our playlists. So y'all take care, and until next time, hopefully it won't be too long, and I'll make another video, so I hope. And until then, may God bless your days the way He always does ours. See ya.